barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the Patreon in the description box. So, had a chance to watch Ellie's videos at Mikey Garcia, and I'll admit the kid looked great. I mean, he's very technical, man, and uh, he looks good. Um, Straight punches, his footwork looks good. Um, what I mean? First, let me digress and talk about he got a Lamborghini, man. I assume that's his dream car. Um, he's having a hell of a time. Um, it seemed like Mikey Garcia is really in a good space, you know. And I'll talk about this. You know how hard it is in life to get to a space where you just believe that you're happy, you're joyful, you're peaceful. I I I get the sense, or I feel from his from these videos that I saw. I think I saw like 7 or 8 videos consecutively. Um, I like his confidence. I like his peace. I like his happiness. Um, got a brand new car. I mean, I assume that Lamborghini was his dream car. It's a beautiful car, man. I remember, I'll tell you guys a funny story about me and my dream car. In 2004, 2005, somewhere in there, I saw that Fabulous video, Breathe. And Fabulous was in a one and a two and a breathe, you know. And he had a black Bentley, and I remember at that time, I said that I want that to be my dream car. And just the work ethic and the concentrated ISO focus you got to have to obtain a goal like that. Now, there's a big discrepancy between his Lamborghini and the cost of my Bentley. I mean, they're still six-figure cars, but I just want to congratulate the kid, man, on his accomplishments. Um, but that Lamborghini is a synonym for his happiness, for his joy. I believe in the his state of being. It was very apparent that the gym was excited to receive him today. Um, he was excited about sparring, but there was no sparring. He said his sparring partner is not coming till next Monday, and but the gym was real happy to see him, and I saw him moving around in the ring. I would say he was moving at a 65% clip. There was a lot of conversations going on because he hasn't been there in 5 weeks. So naturally, because you're human, you know, you're pretty amped, you're pretty excited. you know. He looks good, man. I mean, you can't say anything bad about Mikey Garcia, man. Um, the one thing that I did notice, he said Sergio Lipinets hit hard, and that fight was at 140. So with Sergio Lipinets at 140 and Earl Spence coming down to 147, um, that's I want to see how he takes the punch. Phil Negreco said this weekend, Thursday, I interviewed Phil Negreco, and he said that that's the concern that he has for Mikey Garcia is whether he can take those punches. And Phil Negreco said he'd rather get hit in the head by Earl Spence than hit to the body. Mm. And we're gonna see if his body can withstand and withhold because he's gonna get hit by Earl Spence, and Earl Spence is gonna get hit by Mikey Garcia. I just think the bigger truck wins, and the bigger truck is Earl Spence. You know, I will say, I will reiterate and reinforce that he looked real fluid, but Mike Garcia always looks good, man. I mean, I told you guys that was the most perfect punch I saw in that year. It was 2 Januaries ago when he fought the kid, Dallin Dezanke, when he won the WBC championship. That was the most perfect footwork and straight right hand. Oh, it was deadly. So Mikey Garcia will never ever be accused of um, of not being a technical fighter. Um, wow. I think Earl Spence is. I think Earl Spence is the bigger truck. He has a bigger engine. He's a bigger kid, and I think that's the difference in this fight. I believe Earl Spence to be technical in his own little way as Mikey Garcia. I don't think there's there's much difference in them. People also got to understand that Mikey Garcia is coming up from a lighter weight. So when you coming up from a lighter weight, you use your legs more, you use your feet more because of your weight. The less weights you have, the less oxygen it takes to create a movement, or excuse me, to fulfill a movement. So, like welterweights move different than 135 guys, than 126 guys. And Earl Spence is coming down in weight, and this is his only weight class he's fought at. But I'm saying he's coming down from 170. So I think there will be a discrepancy in the footwork, and I I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it's just their style of fighting is just because of the weight class from where they originated from. Um, so that can be a little bit misleading as it relates. Oh, Mike Garcia footwork is great, but you know if Earl Spence cuts the ring off, puts his right foot above Mikey Garcia left foot, he's gonna have problems. So um, the build up for this fight will be fun. I'm glad to be a part of it. It's gonna be a tremendous event. Dallas, Texas. I'm gonna promote the hell out of this fight. It's a pay-per-view event. Hopefully, I know it's gonna do well because of the optics of this fight. So I have no problem with that. But you guys go watch. I haven't seen Mikey Garcia in the gym in 2 months. So you guys let me know what you thought of his workouts. I thought he looked good. I think he's the kind of kid similar to like a Floyd Mayweather, where the trainers are in the gym for the logistics, to hold the mitts, to hold the heavy bag, give water, wrap his hands, um, the sequential order of the workout. I believe Mikey Garcia to be self-driven, self-motivated. He can inspire himself. He can get the work done. I have no doubt that he went and ran those hills in Riverside in the morning. Um, he just seems like a very focused fighter. I've never seen him with a drink in his hand at fights. I've never seen him in expensive clothes. He always dresses like a normal guy. He blends in, but not now. He's definitely a superstar now. So everywhere he goes, he's going to garnish that attention, which he deserves. And, you know, um, uh, I think that, I think he has great habits outside the ring. He has a family. I saw his son at the Robert Easter joint with his belt. That was pretty dope. Uh, yeah, that was pretty fly. His son was shadow boxing too. I thought that was pretty dope. And what got lost in translation 2 fights ago when he sought Sergio Lipinets is, and I told Mikey Garcia this at the when he was in camp when he was fight week for Robert Easter Jr. He got on a plane the very next morning. I don't care if you win a fight 12 round unanimous decision or you win by first round knockout. You will be in some sort of pain because of the camp that you went through, cutting weight. You was on your feet for however long the fight lasted. You was probably hit a handful of times, flush, and he got on the plane and went to a third world country. I forget the country, Haiti, Cuba, was it Mexico? I don't know, some third world country, and passed out aid, you know, whatever. I thought that was phenomenal. Um, so um, that's why I have a huge respect for Mikey Garcia. I just think he's running into an 18-wheeler truck, man. You know, and but I will say this too. You know, Mikey Garcia making it to March 16th, um, walking, getting in that square circle, makes you have an opinion at makes you have an opinion on all the other welterweights. Because he's walking into the ring with Earl Spence. And we'll see, man. But I overall say Mikey Garcia looked good. Um, He looked good, man. He looked real good in the gym. I always feel like that on Mondays when I go to the gym. You know, you feel kind of excited. You feel kind of elated. You know what I mean? Like the bags feel brand new. You know, wrapping your hands is like, give you guys this example. It's like wrapping your hands when you ain't been to the gym in a few days is like putting on a condom when you're about to smash a girl you never smashed before. You know, it's like it's like you know what I mean. It's like it's a euphoric feeling. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. So um, he said he'll be at the Josecito Lopez. I'll see him a lot. I'll see everybody. All staying at the same hotel. So I'll 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 be able to get tons of interviews, tons of interactions. So it should be fun. Um, and that's it, man. But we'll see. I'm not going to comment on how strong he looked, how strong his punches were, because I don't know what their punches felt like. Only can go what Robert Garcia said. So, but that could be too that like he hasn't been in the gym consistently, so his muscles are pretty fresh. He's fresh, so the the strength could be skewed. You understand what I'm saying? So, but he has 6 weeks left. Should be fun. We're coming down the home stretch. We have a lot of entertainment leading up to this, so that's great. We can lose track of time and fall back in love with this fight. We got Josecito Lopez, Keith Thurman this weekend to return. The Mac's back. You know what I mean? So he gonna and he's in New York, so he about to put that 4-5 on his chest. Maybe he'll go for a double nickel. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan against the Knicks, his third game back, he scored 55 points against my Knicks. Um, so yeah, I think I'm going to the Knicks game Wednesday. They play the Houston Rockets, so I'm gonna do my best to go to the game. I know James Harden's team very well, so uh, his friends. So hopefully, I'll give them a call if they're traveling with him. So, but but yeah, man, that's it, man. So um, we'll see, man. But I will say, I'm gonna reiterate, he looks good in camp. I'm eager to see what Earl Spence looks like in camp. Hopefully, Earl can release some videos. You know, I'm doing my due diligence. I'm doing the best I can. Earl Spence was out with Blu-ray with his family. They had a family day. I guess they were off yesterday, and they had great chemistry. They had their family. They had their kids. They were playing some video games. And but I'm doing my best, y'all, to give you guys as much content on this fight because it's a pay-per-view fight. So I have to convince you to spend your money, and so I'm gonna do my part, the best of my abilities, and these guys deserve all the money they get. They getting hit. You know what I mean? I'm just a voice. I'm just a voice of the people. You know what I mean? Voice for the people. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.